Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value. Today we're going to do our daily technical analysis updated commodities, work our way through the dollar, yields, precious metals, and commodities ETFs that I follow. I'll interject my financial opinions as we go through it together, and if you need help with anything, check out finding-value.com, where I dive deeper into all these different sectors, looking for investment opportunities and sharing those opportunities with everybody in the community. We have a special going on. Special is the coupon code. It's a 50% discount on the first month, makes it to be $25 for the first month only on the monthly membership. And it's a larger discount on the yearly membership. It's $100 off. The yearly membership ends up being $500 for the year. All right, let's dive in and see what's going on today. So looking at the dollar, DXY, slight strengthening today. We still have a little bit of a downtrend going on. I don't know if that's been completely reversed yet. A little bit of buying pressure with that wick at the bottom. I do have that line going through it. That's that bottom trend line coming up here, and I wouldn't put too much faith in that line per se, because you can pivot the line a little bit around this guy here, so it's probably around there to be more precise. But it's more of an area of support. So there it is, that line going across. We've pulled back a little bit. Stronger day today. We also saw stronger yields backing the dollar. So the 2 year was up 1%. We are still squeezing into this corner there and have not made a move in either direction out of this corner. We've got a 10-year yield up about 1%. I still think this is going higher. We've entered this consolidation from the downside up into it, which makes it a bullish formation to break higher out of. And we have broken this downtrend in the short term. Breakout, retest, and now we're looking for a potential break of this area up there to make it a new high. Think of it as an uptrend. 30-year yield also higher today, up 0.7. We're trying to break out of this little resistance area to create a new high. That could be an important first step for maybe breaking the larger, bigger pattern here where resistance is up there. So things are looking the same. I mean, we've been consolidating in yields, consolidating for the most part in the DXY sideways for this portion of it. Bond prices heading lower today with those stronger yields. And again, I'm in the camp that I think this is going to break lower because of this being the topping pattern, that whole shoulder head shoulder, and us coming down. We got some support through here. The support is all this stuff back here. So we'll probably sit there for a little bit and we'll see what happens. I think I'm in the camp that we're going to break lower. Down, down, down. Not short term, but longer term. 2 in the 10, we have yield curve inversion, a little bit of strengthening today. Now, if this drops, like I'm talking like a rock, that's your slowdown. Usually that is paired with unemployment going up if it is a slowdown. Now, if they can lower rates more quickly, and we have a strong housing market, because that's where a lot of the unemployment comes from, maybe they can catch the unemployment, maybe they can catch this and reverse it to the upside. I don't know if that's going to occur. We'll have to wait and see what happens. TYX TNX ratio is slightly lower today. So stronger dollar, slightly lower yields. I would say there's not much of a tailwind behind gold today. So gold is up $7 an ounce. Not really moving too much anywhere. It is consolidating. Still looks good to go higher. There's not a lot of selling pressure here, and it's just consolidating sideways. Silver down 1.89. Again, this has been ripping, and it's not a lot of selling pressure here yet. So no reversal candlesticks or anything like that. We're above support. This is the support I talk about. Everything looks good. Just be patient. Let it work its way on up. Platinum's doing the same thing. We're just consolidating here. Everything looks good to continue higher. Palladium down 1.5%. This one's got a pattern here. So when I look at these patterns, whenever you're pretty close to like it's a fresh breakout, usually this goes up for a ways. So I don't get too worried around this location. Now, we could pull back and do a return move like that. That is completely possible. Now, no one knows with 100% certainty if that's going to occur, and it looks like this could occur that way. So we're fresh breakout. We could get a retest of the breakout, and I would be looking for an entry point if you wanted to enter. I'm not going to enter because I would have entered earlier. I'm just saying in general, or I would have bought another option like platinum. XCU to gold ratio, we are up a little bit today. And again, we're at a really low location for the gold silver mining companies divided by gold. This is a bottom. We're still in the bottom, guys. So when you see your stocks bouncing all over the place, consolidating, we're still in the bottom of this ratio. GDX is up 0.4%. It looks fine. Not much selling pressure. GDXJ, not much selling pressure. Think of these as flag patterns, pennant formations. There's nothing really there to worry about at the moment. There's no big selling pressure. Usually, if these go, you'll see a huge wick at the top if it's bearish, a candle there, and then you'll see big selling pressure like that. Then you got to worry a little bit. But I just I don't see it. Crude oil's up 1.3%. We're still in the flag pattern. We haven't broken out of that. I wouldn't get too ballsy here in terms of saying that oil's just going to rip. It could. Not saying it can't, but we're still within this channel flag formation. The flag is that big flag there. TTF down about 4%. We're still pulling back on TTF gas. Surprised a little bit. Is this a slingshot before a move higher? It could be. The reason I say that is we're coming back with these. We flatlined, and usually you get a washout sale before a big move. I call it a slingshot. I think that's what we're going through. Now, do I know where the exact bottom is? No, not really, but it could be at 23.50, 23 flat, somewhere in there. That's where these locations are. What this is, and I've seen this in a lot of charts, even the GDX chart has this. You get a double bottom, it comes on up, it hits resistance. Sometimes it consolidates up here, sometimes it pulls all the way back to do a triple bottom. Looks like we're doing a triple bottom. So that's my guess there. And GDX, if you wanted to compare it to its bottom here, hold on, let me see if it was GDX. You know what else has it? Let me see if URA have this. No, URA does not have it. Trying to think of another one. Well, anyway, is it GDXJ that had it? Yeah, it's this one. This is it. This is your first bottom, your second bottom. You break out, and then it came almost all the way back. Very similar setup to the natural gas formation on a longer term outlook for nat gas. So you've got your double bottom there. It came up, and then it came all the way back, probably for like a triple bottom or something like that. Natural gas in America continuing higher, up 1.44%. That's looking good. I'm not, again, I don't get bullish when things are breaking out. I get bullish when they're down here and nobody's looking. But there's the breakout of that channel, and we're running higher. We've got our boy XOP, yeah, you know me, trading sideways today, but still looks good. Looks like just a bloody nose is what I call it. Consolidation and continuation pattern upward. I'd like to see it break through this resistance up here. That's what I'd like to see. OIH still moving higher, up 0.75%, looking good. Longer term looks really good. Now, would I have guessed this bottom to look so ugly? No, I wouldn't have guessed that. We pulled on back out of this upward channel, looking real ugly, and now we're ripping again. We're ripping higher. It's looking pretty good. We've got some resistance where we're at, but maybe we can punch through it. Maybe we put in a shoulder, head, shoulder pattern. Something like that is possible. We've got Newcastle Coal Future down 0.7. That's trading with TTF gas. But notice that this is above critical support areas. So I do think that this is going to be a bullish resolution higher. This is your base with the B, and then this is the breakout, and this is the retest. I buy retests. I buy this all day. Longer term, going to go up. That's my opinion. That's what the big pattern, this whole thing That's what this whole thing suggests, in my opinion. And all the other commodity markets are doing the same thing. Sprott Physical Uranium Trust is up 0.7%. We've broken through that downtrend, kind of a little bit of a squeeze going on. I do think this could continue higher. We got physical uranium trading sideways, where the buyers equal to sellers, and that still looks good. Low, higher low, and wherever this low ends up being. As long as we don't break below 71, we're good. And even if we do break below 71, I don't think the trend, like we're coming into the bull market, it would be probably a short temporary move. URA ripping it 5.5% higher, looking good. We have the falling wedge. We had this weird day. That weird day, it made me mad because I felt like something went on that day. I don't know what it was. Like they were trying to stop the move of certain, oil and some other areas of breaking out. Silver. There's a lot of weird things happening that day. I'll just say that. But here we are ripping higher. Uranium also ripping higher. These all look good, guys. And I think this is going to start a big uptrend move. And keep in mind here, if you back out, I think that this here, I'll put on log to blow it out. This was your downtrend. This is your bottom. This was your consolidation. Remember I said sometimes it comes back and sometimes it consolidates on top. This is it consolidating on top. The other one, TTF gas, was consolidating like this. And you need to know the difference. This is the double bottom. This is the breakout. And this is your consolidation. Sometimes they come all the way back down. If they come back down here, I like buying there. But this one, it's breaking out. It's ready to go. It's going to rip. We're in wave 3. It's going to do a little rippity rip. And then don't worry about the short term. Don't worry about the short term here. URNM ripping higher. I think I already went over that one. And URNJ also ripping. They're all going to go together. All of them. We've got nickel up a little bit. That's broken through some resistance. We'll see if we can get some traction here. I think JP Morgan, they did something back here. I don't know what they did. They were like, don't worry, whoever was talking, we'll handle it. And they like beat the market down for a while. But here it is, chopping sideways. We've got copper down 0.5%. But again, we had a big move yesterday. And usually you get a little profit taking day. I call it a bloody nose. Exactly what we're seeing. That's a continuation pattern to the upside. COPX down a little bit. But again, we've broken to the upside here, guys. This isn't a time to be bearish. This is a time to be holding in a long-term bull market. Lithium down 1.28. We were underneath a little bit of resistance. We're still underneath it. I'm not seeing a lot of selling pressure here. Then the second thing you want to look at is what are your lows doing? They're holding. They're coming up and pressing into the resistance. As you press, the pullback off of it is the selling pressure. So you're measuring selling pressure as it pulls back. And then usually what happens is you create a pattern like an ascending wedge that eventually breaks to the upside. That's generally what you see. So that's what I'm looking at. And this still looks good to go break higher. It's in an uptrend with a consolidation through here. REMX doing something very similar. We did get a little of a poop day today, down 3%, but I'm still in the camp that we're going to go higher with time. We're consolidating here in this little box there. And I think it's just a consolidation to move higher. Falling wedge, double bottom, break out, and we're chopping around. We've got iron ore up a teeny bit. I like iron ore. I think it looks good. We're starting to break through this resistance. We're creating a higher high, and potentially we could really get moving. I really like it. We've got aluminum down slightly. We're still in that resistance consolidation area. Things look okay. Baltic Dry Index just absolutely ripping it. There it is, ripping higher. We've broken out of this pattern, and we've been in a bull the whole time. We had some consolidations. Now, could we do something like this? We could. We could. Now, I don't know if we're, this location is this location, and then we're ripping all the way up. Perhaps, perhaps not. We'll see. And maybe that's from China coming out of its recession, potentially. Emerging markets sideways today, not much movement. And we're underneath resistance, and we'll break out of this thing. It's going to look good. Moo still scribing in that right-hand shoulder of the inverted shoulder head shoulder. Not much selling pressure. Looks good. We've got KRE up about 0.34%. That's working higher. You know when that goes up? When real estate goes up. And you know what else when it goes up? When interest rates could go down. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, maybe we get a big break out of this thing. This looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a Livermore accumulation cylinder. And that would then break out all the way up here, potentially somewhere up there, if we were to break. XHB has that same similar setup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. I don't know if we're coming back down or if we are just going to rip. Sometimes it doesn't come back down and it goes. So KRE and XHB are very similar setups and they run with each other. XHB was down today, but I think what we're seeing here is a double bottom breakout retest. And sometimes we come back when we break these downtrend lines, it could come back and retest before breaking higher. And sometimes they even come all the way back here. They do like a slingshot before they rip. I think we saw something very similar to this. And let me look at REMX real quick just to show you guys. The REMX, yeah, here's REMX. We can back out on this. So what we did, got to go in, is we broke out, we came back and did a retest there. A little bit more briefly. I think lithium did some. One of them, I'm looking for a particular pattern here. I don't see it in lithium as much. I was just looking to see if you guys could see a similar behavior before really ripping higher. Russell up a little bit. That's still going. Looking good. Yeah, all-time highs there, it looks like, are pretty close to it. SPX up a little bit. Still looking good. And then the NASDAQ up a little bit. That still looks okay. Because we've broken this pattern to the upside. We've got Dow Jones Transportation moving higher. That's looking very good and constructive. We've got XLI up about 0.5%, looking pretty close to breaking this last resistance area before a potential big move higher into all-time high land. We've got SMCI up 1.63. I still got this guy there. Could be a potential inverted flag pattern unless we break, somewhere up there. We'll see if that occurs. But right now, I'm bearish. NVIDIA up 2.15. That's still holding on as the markets continue to creep a little bit higher. Could SMCI go up with the overall markets? They could. And I know SMCI is the chart before it. Bitcoin down 1.42. We'll see if this can make a comeback and start working higher. Ethereum down 1.68. That's still above support. Double bottom. I still think this looks good to go higher, which then makes me think that Bitcoin maybe could go higher like this if Ethereum and some of the other ones are. MicroStrategy down 1.26. It's finding support at that support area here. That's the support box that we're on top of. And then the VIX is down 1.86. Not much movement there. Things are going up, so the volatility generally goes back down. So that's what I'm seeing in the markets at the moment, guys. What we've got for today. Give me a thumb up for the content. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the website if you like. We've got a Q&A session coming up Saturday, 7 a.m. Mountain Time this weekend. So if you have any questions, go ahead and you can ask me whatever you'd like. And I'll try to give you my opinions about whatever question is asked. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. See ya.